I saw them build with trembling hands, glass lies on shallow lands. I saw them bow to golden frauds, then bury truth beneath applause. I was a name they never dared, the quiet breath beneath their prayer. They lit their torches, called me night, but I became the flame they fight. No crown, no choir, no given ring, yet the dark remembers my name. I walk where thunder hides its sound, where kings once knelt and lost their crown. They called it myth, but always real. They call it curse, but I was will. I don't rise, I hover. I don't burn, I smother. They built their thrones from broken glass, but I dance through shards and never ask. I was the girl behind the veil. Now I'm the storm they wish would pale, longer hidden, soft or small. I wear their fall like a cathedral wall. They forced me in silence, polished me with shame, but I was never broken, only unnamed. No crown, no choir, no given reign, yet the air still chokes on my name. I walk through halls where kings once died, and carve my voice into the sky. I don't need fire to leave the ash, I don't need eyes to see them crash. Their world was wide, but mine is deep. They will whisper, they whisper. You fear the scream, but I became a whisper. You'll never forget.
He walks like midnight.
They thought I faded when I fell that night, but I learned how to vanish, not how to die. Ash in my breath, ice in my lungs, wore pain like a suit till the shadows sung. Towers collapsed, but I walked through flame. Didn't need mercy, just a name. Now I whisper in halls once gold, where kings once sat, now I hold.
Underneath the ashen veil, he became the storm they tried to tame. Eyes like dust, heart like stone. He never left, he just came home. I don't need light to be seen, don't need crowns to be king. They already knew the ghost they buried walks through you.
They marked my name in smoke and doubt, built their lies, then burned them out. I kept my name in the mouths of ghosts, and stitched my throne from what they lost. I don't roar, I breathe in storms, I move in silence, not in swarms. You thought I died, you closed the gate, but I became what they create.
He waits where the mirrors crack, he listens where gods forget. He doesn't walk, he arrives. He's not born, he is built. Thoughts like dust, heart like stone. He never left, he just came home.
You called me gone, you begged for peace, but I came to feast. The night falls where I step through. No blade cuts what I've turned into.
They left him beneath the sand, but the silence remembered.
I was buried where kings forget. No tomb, no gold, just dust and debt. I learned to speak in wind and fire. In quiet I rose higher and higher. No banners waved, no temple prayed. My shadow moved while theirs decayed. They named me myth, then feared the sound of footsteps soft upon their crown.
In the dust he wore no chain, till the ashes know my name. No kingdom gave him light or flame, but I returned and I remain. The moon bowed low, the stars stood still. I took no sword, just silent will.
My voice was stone, shaped by despair. My throne was built from breathless air. They thought the storm would keep me gone, but I became what storms live on.
I am not rage, I am resolve. The questions that they never solved. Not crowned by hands, but crowned by fate. I'll stand where kings disintegrate. He walked through fire without a burn. No grave could hold what he would earn. The night remembers who they chained, but not all ghosts were truly slain.
I don't kneel, I don't beg, I don't bleed like you. I wash and turn gold into rust. Now I do what kings won't do. Burn my name from every scroll. Thought that would end my flame, but I etched it in the breath of wind. Now the desert chants my name. You built walls, I became dust. Slipped through, now I walk unclaimed.
They needed crowns, I needed silence. Look who still remains. In the dust he wore no chill. The ashes know my name. The wind repeats what stone forget. I never lost, I just reset.
Silence that still stares. The castle breathes through cracks in the stone, a hollow ghast where martyrs choke alone. My crown's no jewel, just frozen tears, strung on wire from traitors' ears. The banquet table set with wailing meat, each course served with defeat. My wine's the last sigh of dying kings, my goblet lined with broken wings.
Can you hear the pendulum swing?
Tick, nevermore.
The chandelier's a hanging tree, its crystal fruits ripened for me.
Bow to the echo of midnight's knell, dance where the damned do dwell. Gold turns to chains, love turns to dust, kneel to the shadow, in darkness we all rust.
The portraits blink when your back is turned, their canvas lips still freshly burned. I keep their ashes in urn-shaped rooms, painted with brushes made from their own bones.
The throne's floor is a chessboard fast, where pawns become corpses in 3 moves or less. Checkmate sounds like a neck breaking, the queen's just me in a mask I'm making.
The roses bloom where gallows stand, their perfume sweet, can you taste the sand? Every petal's a page torn out
from the Bible of the devout. Bow to the echo of midnight's knell, dance where the damned do dwell. Gold turns to chains, love turns to dust, kneel to the shadow, darkness we all rust.
The throne is listening.
Your cradle was lined with my old shroud, your first steps walk my burial ground. Now adult it fits like a noose so fine, custom tailored, you're mine, all mine.
Bow to the end of your hollow prayers, dance in the smoke of your burning hairs. Ashes to scepters, dust to command, die by my hand, live as my shadow relaxed.
His name was lost in the storm, but the dust still sings it.
Buried in silence, left without prayer, but even dead names move the air. My feet no paths, no king has tread. I built my throne where they left me dead. Saw more than the world did see, I ruled in shadows while they slept free. No sword, no crown, no marching line, just wind and will and what was mine.
In dust, his crown was made. I rose where their glory decayed. No torch, no light, no guiding sun. I walked alone and I
rose like dusk across the land. The war became shifting sand. The wind was crowned, the stars displayed. Silence bowed where words had stayed.
I don't need banners, I don't need cheer. I turn cold stares into silence and fear. Built from the bottom, bones in the dirt. You wear gold, I wear the hurt. They gave me exile, I gave them faith. I write in thunder, they lit too late. The name they cursed became my blade. Now it carves kingdoms from their shade. In dust, his crown was made. I rose where their glory decayed. The night remembers, the day forgets, but I remain the last regret. No empire lasts, no marble stays, but I walk on the throne, obey. Don't follow stars, they lie for free. Follow the silence, it followed me. Silk on the blade, blood in the wine. They kneel in the ash of the old divine. My scepter's a snake, my crown's made of thorns. Every shadow's a servant, every night they're sworn.
Moonlight stitches my tapestry. Threads of the hang sway silently. The jesters all laugh through their last breath. Their tears are the ink for my royal decree. Lightning scars on the castle walls. Hear the ravens call. The west wing whispers, the east wing lies. All corridors lead to my gilded vice.
Bow to the rhythm of the fallen stars. Dance in the gallows where the loyal are. Gold turns to rust, love turns to chains. Rule with the dagger, no one escapes the rain.
Black chandeliers swing slow in the breeze. Portraits watch with their hollowed out eyes. I play the requiem on broken keys. You wear your jewels, but they're shackles in disguise.
The dungeon's a ballroom, the rats won't dwell. The tiny bones shine like a silver bell. My court is a graveyard in masquerade. Your applause is the sound of a spade digging grave.
Chandeliers drip with candle wax blood. The mirrors all scream when they're touched.
Hush, hush.
The throne's teeth glint in the low firelight. It's hungry for ears to the crown tonight.
Bow to the rhythm of the fallen stars. Dance in the gallows where the loyal are. Gold turns to rust, love turns to chains. Rule with the dagger,
No one escapes, no one escapes.
the feast is a funeral. The waltz is a war.
The table set with your finest fears. The main course is served with your final tear.
Bow to the rhythm of the endless dawn. Dance with the specters of the fallen heart. Ash turns to empire, dust turns to gold. Die by the dagger.
Now you are part of the rain. The crown is always hungry.
No throne, no chain. Still they kneel gonna speak my name.
I rise in the smoke, no banners fly. My crown's made of silence, I don't comply. Footsteps cold through circuits and glass. No path ahead, just shadows I pass. Breathe in ash, exhale war. I own the beat, I break the floor. No light left, no mercy fed. The world moved on, I came back dead. Crownless, still king, no name, still ring, no rules, just fire, I burn, not retire. I'm the glitch in the code, the ghost in the drop, the prince with no palace but still at the top. No mask, no mercy, no fake applause, just baseline truth and a crownless God. Burst in the true, you burst in the drop. You're freezing over the towers but still at the top. No mask, no mercy, no fake applause, just baseline truth and a crownless God. Don't need thrones when the crowd goes blind. Every kick I drop rewrites their mind. Glass on my boots, echoes in steel. I rule with rhythm, not with a seal. Talking static, I breathe in loops. Drumline priest in electric suits. No priest, no law, no shining rod, just bass-fed rage from a crownless God. Glitch in the code, the ghost in the drop, the prince with no palace but still at the top. No mask, no mercy, no fake applause, just baseline truth and the crownless God. No crown, still I reign. Just baseline truth and the crownless God.
Wind has no master, but it carries my name. Not born to rule, I learned from flame. Buried deep when no sun shone. But even sand remembers throne. I wore no crest, no blade, no chain. Just silent stitch in every vein. They closed their gates, they wrote my fall. But I walked through without a call. The palace walls now feel my breath. I built my crown from quiet death. Not from blood, but time and pain. I never begged, I just remained.
No one saw me rise, but they all feel me near. I don't wear fear, I make fear clear. From the sand I was shaped, not chosen, not flown. No king made me, the dust gave me throne.
I was the silence behind their song. The proof that waiting isn't wrong. The blade they lost, the fire they fed. I came to rule the ones who fled. I walk like storm clouds made of breath. Calm like gods, but close to death. I've no army, no written claim. But one by one, they speak my name. The crown is not metal, it's will that bends. The throne is not stone, it's how silence ends. I need no torch, I am the flame. I rose from shadow, I have no shame.
I never shouted, I watched instead, while kings drank gold and cities bled. I kept my breath and let them fall. Now my footsteps shakes their wall. The banners wave, my marks the dust. I rule in silence, I break with trust. Their crowds are loud, their rule is brief. Mine is carved beneath belief. Shadow and my throne.
He was not forged in fire. He was sculpted by science. Not remember, return.
I wore dust like velvet across my skin, crowned by the echoes they buried me in. The world turned cold when we lost, but I drank from the dark, now I name the cost. No banners, no brass, no kingdom song, just scars where their legends got me wrong. I walked through storms they never saw form, and I returned as the eye, not the swarm. They left him in ruins, but he learned to reign. I became the silence they couldn't contain. No throne was carved, no bloodline named. Still I rise, untamed, unclaimed. They wanted fire, I brought the freeze. Silence louder than victory, please. I sit in shadows where they used to kneel. Eyes like storms, hands are steel. Their gold was rust, their truth was sand. But I built empires with my bare hands. Don't need their light, I carry my flame. And every scar still spells my name. I don't bend, I break thresholds. Black suit, no halo. Ghost in the palace, king in the payload. Buried me once, but the soil learned fear. Now every whisper's a weapon I steer. Talk soft, never, I command the still. They preach with power, I move with will. Shadow behind the light they fake. The throne out of bone and became the flames. They left him in ruins, but he learned to reign. I became the silence they couldn't contain. No throne was carved, no bloodline named. Still I rise, untamed, unclaimed. I built my name from what they maimed. Don't look for me in fire or fight. Look for me in the silence that wins. Not prince, not pawn. I'm the game you forgot. And the name.
in silence, not in shame. He rose from ruin without a name. No crown on his head, but the world still bowed.
I watch the halls where they used to cheer, empty now like the ones I held dear. My footsteps echo where judgment once stood. I carved new laws in my own blood. The mirrors broke before they saw me whole. I gathered pieces, made them so. Let them speak in gold, let them fade in flame. I walk with silence, they whisper my name.
No kingdom building, no gods gave light. I rose from shadow without the light. No name to chant, no songs to claim. Yet they fear the one who walks without throne. Where they fall, I breathe through the pain.
A ghost in the dark, contained, unchained.
Like healing sounds that are chained. They were still hymns, but on the but instead, people want till the light.
They crown cowards with silver lies, more scars as truth beneath black skies. I was exiled from fire, baptized in frost. Learned what remains when everything's lost. I don't need gold, I don't need fame. Their legacy ends where I carved my name. The wind still bends to how I breathe. I plant no flag, I let kingdoms bleed.
He was not chosen, he was not crowned. He rose where silence buried sound. He stands where others break apart. A throne of stillness, a storming heart.
I don't beg for light, I move in shade. Wrote scripture with the scars they made. Cold veins, steel breath, eyes of war. I'm what the gates were built for. Never had a title, turned every exile to a kill. No army stood, no angel came. I heard the silence that speaks my name.
No kingdom building, no gods gave right. I rose from shadow without the light. No name to chant, no songs to play. Yet they fear the one who walks before me. Their altars cracked when I stepped in flames.
Still I breathe, untamed, unclaimed. I don't walk to be seen, I walk to remain. Not crowned in gold, but in their pain. Let them write legends, I write my own. One man, no title, just a shadow crone. No trumpet called me from the dust. No oath, no prayer, no broken trust. Just wind that whispered you are flame, and silence knelt before my name. I'll walk through halls where voices died, where banners burned and kings had lied. I wore the scars like royal thread. They crowned me last, I reigned instead. Not made for thrones, not born of line, but stone remembers what was mine. Their history forgot my face, but time still bends to nameless grace. I rose with no kingdom, no witness, no crown. Just shadow and soul, just moon in the sky. I conquered with silence, with patience, with sense.
face their lies and walk them back. My crown was dust, my seat was stone. I took their palace all alone. Not by storm, no battle cry, but still they ran when I walked by. I bear no chains, I ask no debt. I am the fire they all forget. When silence speaks, the world obeys. I rule through shadows, not through praise. Let them sing songs of shallow kings. My anthem rides the wind that stings. I didn't come back to make peace. I came back so your empire could cease. No flag, no crest, no call to arms. Just cold eyes and ghost boy charm. Every step's a funeral hymn. I'm the end and they bury within. You rise too fast, you fall too loud. I rose so slow, now the shadows bow. I rose with no kingdom, no witness, no crown. Just shadow and soul, just moon in the sky. I conquered with silence, with patience, with sand. Ruled with the glance, not a sword in my head. Just every silence staring my name. Gold in the flame, steel in my name. Born from the storm and coated in pain. Velvet decay, crown in the dirt. Smile through fire, I don't feel hurt. Veins like circus, eyes like frost. Every beat I drop, the line cross. March the void, hopeless English echoes. Around out my wrist, promise in the voice that took the I hear them sing. War-born prince in a shadow ring. Down in the deep where the circus breathe. No light, no fear, just sound and teeth. Hard drop hits, we don't retreat. Claws uncrowned in the knot we meet. Down in the dark where the mirrors break. Where time folds in and the pulse can't fake. Smoke in the lungs, glitch in the beat. Crowned in sound I never concede. I don't walk, I descend in base. Silk line wrath and a serpent's grace. Thorns in the path, I still don't flinch. Power in silence, dark princes pinch. Drums obey when I breathe in deep. Fire spills slow from the halls of sleep. Feast of echoes, soul of coal. Night bows down when I take control. Cursed with rhythm, blessed by flame. Glory in ruins, I still remain. Cloaked in black with my pulse in sync. Built for shadows, born to think. Down in the deep where the circuits breathe. No light, no fear, just sound and teeth. Hard drop hits, we don't retreat. Claws uncrowned in the north we meet. Down in the dusk where silence watched the stars from under stone. Their heaven rotted while I was alone. Their flags, their thrones, their hollow truth, all burned away while I became proof. They never feared the quiet one, the broken sun, the nameless none. But what they feared, they failed to see, that I became what they can't be. Your mercy is a blade too dull. Your kingdom built on bones I pull. No loyalty, no sacred trust, just ashes shaping what I must. Now I rise from all you've thrown, a voice of flame, a heart of stone. You left me down beneath your lies, but kings are forged where silence dies. I wear no mask, I speak no plea. I am the storm you failed to see. I drank the dark you tried to hide. The shadows bowed, they took my side. You crowned yourselves in hollow gold, but I was carved in something cold. They sang of heroes pure and bright, but light can't breathe without the night. And I was night with breath and bone, a sovereign bearing, not dethroned. Your throne was always just pretend, a game that bleeds, a crown that bends. But I don't need, I never break. I wait in silence, wide awake. Now I rise from all you've thrown, a voice of flame, a heart of stone. You left me down beneath your lies, the kings are forged where silence dies. I wear no mask, I speak no plea. I am the storm you failed to see. You prayed I'd rot beneath regret, but I became your last sunset. No prayers, no light, just reckoning. No gods to stop what I will break. I am the fire beneath your skin. I am the start, I am the end. This war was quiet till I spoke. Now watch your empire as it shows. Now I rise from all you've thrown, a voice of flame, a heart of stone. I took your throne without a sound. Now every king is underground. I wear no chains, I see no plea. I am the crown you'll never see. Let them chant your name in vain. Their voices drown beneath my reign. No light remains, just dust and bone. In that dust, I built my throne. No trumpet called me from the dust. No prayer, no kin, no boundless trust. The wind said rise, I did alone. The silence bent, I turned to stone. I walked through ruins where empires wept, where gods once ruled and graves were kept. No name, no light, no banners flown, just echoes carved in blood and bone. They tried to burn what would not break, but ash still breathes when storms awake. I was the ghost beneath their feet. Now I return, calm and complete. I don't need fire to make you kneel. I rule through silence, blade and steel. No throne, no crown, no blood decree, but every shadow answers me. They built their walls with brittle pride, not hide. The kings fell fast, the towers swayed. My will is slow, but never fades. No fire call me, no gate unsealed. Yet I became what none revealed. I speak no threat, I draw no line. I am the fear beneath this spine. Didn't rise with chance or cheers. I came from war, I came from years. No army moves, no horns will blow. Unsigned and chained, no burning ground, no rain, and leave no name. Let them sing of kings with golden sword. I am the light inside their mold. They will roll. I tend the throne. Don't need fire to make you kneel. I roll through silence, blade and steel. No throne, no crown, no blood decree, but every shadow answers me. But no banners wave, no kingdoms cry. I reign where light itself won't try. No crown, no chains, no final wrath. Just me, the myth that conquered death. The hinges of my coffin throne, rust and roses scent the air where hope is flown. The moon carves my profile in the stained glass, a shattered saint with vipers in my hands. My hounds lick the blood from the banquet floor, their silver collars chime with every corpse. You'll kiss my ring or kiss the executioner's blade. The only mercy here's the shadow that you crave.
The chapel's choked with widow's weeds. The organ pumps like a dying heart. The confessionals are stuffed with bones. Every predator in your own tomb.
Sway to the hymn of the parish choir, burn in the glow of my funeral pyre. Pearls turn to teeth, silk turns to shrouds. Kneel to the whisper, the night is alive and proud. Portraits leer from the gallery walls, their hollow eyes track you through the halls. I compose symphonies with breaking spines, each movement marked by a servant's dying wine. The wine's laced with tears of my former wives. The ghosts walk slow round my cursed archives. You'll wear my favor like a noose so fine, diamond-studded fit for a concubine.
The candelabras drip like weeping willows. The clocks all strike never. Your reflection winks from the blackened mirrors. It knows what the raven will deliver.
Sway to the hymn of the parish choir, burn in the glow of my funeral pyre. Pearls turn to teeth, silk turns to shrouds. Kneel to the whisper, night is alive and proud.
Your cradle was carved from my gallows wood. Your lullaby sung by the falsely good. Now adulthood fits like a velvet glove, lined with the thorns of my so-called love.
Darling, did they love you? All fairy tales are corners reports.
Sway to the hymn of the endless night, drowning me where I write your rights. Ashes to empire, silence to screams, die in my arms. Your haunts all my sweetest dream. The stars are just my spyglass, watching you sleep at last. They buried him in sand and silence, but the dust never forgets.
I was carved from the dust when no name lived. Eyes like salt, hands like rust. No crown to give, spoke to no gods, only wind and stone. Raised an empire from blood and bone. They thought silence meant defeat, but storms are quiet before they ate. My throne has no gold, no priest, no prayer, just a shadow that owns the air.
He walks through sand that still remembers. My name is fire in ancient embers. No flags, no chains, no master's ring. I rise like dusk unseen, a king.
The wind speaks what the world denied.
You can bury a man, not the tide. My silence cut deeper than blades they threw. I fed the sun with the lies they knew. No weapon drawn, just steps precise. Each one built from sacrifice. No light needed, I see through sin. I don't wear crowns, I wear the wind. They said I'd fade, a ghost, a scar. I turned to stone, now here we are.
He came with no robe, no sword, no flame, but the earth bowed when it heard his name. He walks with shadows stitched in skin. He walks with shadows stitched in skin, and the wind now speaks for him.
I'm not the myth, I'm what they fear. I made silence into something they hear.
No jewels, just dust in a crimson ring. No army, just echoes that make kings. Know my name from exile's breath. My rise began inside their death. You don't burn me, I burn back slow. While they sleep, I so control. He walks through sand that still remembers. My name is fire in ancient embers. No flags, no chains, no master's ring. I rise like dusk unseen, a king. They spoke in lies, they sang in shame, but I stood and silence gave me name. The sand doesn't kneel, it waits, and I am the weight.
They built a world to break me in, and smiled while peeling off my skin. Now they don't speak, they just survive, because they know I came alive.
Yeah,
I was the ghost in the crowd breathing dust. You were kings in the clouds selling rust. I learned to bleed with my mouth shut tight. Now my silence hits like a meteor strike. They fed me lies like meals on a tray till I spat them out with every word I say. You built that wall just to hide your shame. I carved my name in the stone of your game. On the crack in the mirror you can't unsee the scarred up face who you used to be. You prayed I'd break so I broke your mold. Now walk through fire and leave it cold.
I don't forgive what you erased. You lit the match, now feel the blaze.
I came from silence shaped by flame. No chains could ever hold my name. You tore me down but still I rise. 'Cause ashes don't apologize. I'm not your light, I'm not your sin. I'm everything you buried in. The fear you left, the blood you hide. I am the voice you can't deny. I was the storm, you laughed off calm. Now I'm thunder with a ticking bomb. You built your kingdom on shallow graves, but I walk through hell like I own the place. I don't need crowns, I don't need praise. I sharpen truth in darker ways. You had your shot, now I take mine. With every line I draw that line. I'm not a phase, not a used to be. I'm the monster you forced out of me. No curtain left, just broken stage. No peace, just me, just pain, just me. I came from silence, shaped by flame. No chains could ever hold my name. You tore me down, but still I rise. 'Cause ashes don't apologize. I'm not your light, I'm not your sin. I'm everything you buried in. The fear you left, the blood you hide.
I am the voice you can't deny. You left me for dead, you crowned your regrets. But I'm the return that you won't forget.
No script, no stage, no fake white flags. Just black boots stomping over your past. I am what you made times 10 times worse. I'm not your blessing, I'm your curse. I came from silence, hit by flame. No chains could ever hold my name. You tore me down, but still I rise. 'Cause ashes don't apologize. I'm not your light, I'm not your sin. I'm everything you buried in. The fear you left, the blood you hide.
I am the voice you can't deny. Burn what's left, erase my trace. But I still live behind your face. Silence bends to footsteps. Light fears what I wear. Thorns in my blood, but I still rise rare.
Touch of frost and a voice like dusk. Every step is a law they trust. Smoke parts ways when I move through flame. They don't speak, just mouth my name. Gold line lies never touch my skin. I wear defeat like a second sin. Wasn't crowned, I earned the stare. The kind of gaze that strips you bare.
You pass.
Stone for a heart, shadow for breath. I speak in beats and I dress in death. Not evil, just unafraid of the parts they hide and the rules I played. Ghost in the club, heat in the floor. Every stare says he's been here before. Wanted born with no decree, but every mirror still shows me. I don't need thrones, I don't need crowns, I don't need names. I just arrive and they drown. Fire in his silent grin.
Step through dust where the cold don't speak. Eyes like ash and a voice too deep. Crown cracked gold, but I wear it still. Roy and ruin, forged by will. Mirrors don't hold me, they fracture and bow. My past is noise, my future's now. No sword, no law, just pulse and flame. And all who listen, remember my name.
This is my throne, carved in static. No blood, no soul, just God's dogmatic. Bow if you hear me, break if you don't. I'll rise in ruin and rule alone.
I beat fate, I hacked my doom. Smoke and thunder slept in boom. Crowds were shadows, love was rust. Still I rose, crowned in dust. Heir to none, yet all obey. Through broken sound I light the way. No mercy offered, none deserved. This is the end that I preserved. Glory is dead. Still eyes lead. Still lay me down.
Throne of static. Throne of static. This is my throne, carved in static. No blood, no soul, just God's dogmatic. Bow if you hear me, break if you don't. I'll rise in ruin and rule alone.
I am the silence that rewired the crown.
Silk in the shadow, gold in the blood. I'll ask for silence, I'll bring it.
I walk through mirrors, dressed in flame. Silhouettes flinch when they hear my name. Black velvet coach, ash on my ring. The dance floor bows like I'm born to sting. Eyes like dusk, voice like stone. This throne I built and I sit alone. No one saved me, I rose through rot. From whispers to roars, now I rule the plot.
Drip of sin in my wine-stained breath. Crowns don't shine when they smell like death. I don't speak, I shift the air. A king reborn from a nightmare's lair. Velvet black and venom grin. They call it power, I call it sin. You feel my name before I begin. You're burning gold for the velvet sin.
Curtains fall, but I still rise. Smoke in my coat and fire in my eyes. Born in a coffin, dance through hell. I don't wear scars, I wear them well.
Silk line rage and designer boots. Fangs in my smile and roots in soup. Never begged, never broke, just bet. Now I'm the god they never sent.
No light, just the flicker of awe. No rules, just the sound of law. Let the drums decree, let the night agree. Let the floor kneel for me.
Triple sin in my wine-stained breath. Crowns don't shine when they smell like death. I don't speak, I shift the air. A king reborn from my nightmares left.